All right, so I got these 150 millimeter bolts, and the thread pattern is 6M. I'm putting thread locker on them, screwing them down. For some reason, this one and this back one, they just keep going down. So all these other ones are straight, so I'm gonna just put them on the same level, put some thread locker on it, and pray. Other than that, I got my other parts. Got this Evil Energy fuel filter. Got this E85 analyzer from LS Pros. Gonna have to extend this wire to pin it to the ECU. And that's pretty much it. Rest of the fuel lines, gotta cut them. Gonna swap the fuel pump out and run the lines in this rocker panel all the way up here. And it's too dark, but in there, the fuel filter is gonna be in there. And I guess I'm gonna run the E85 analyzer somewhere here. Definitely don't want nothing touching those headers. And gotta loop it around, then I'll get it to go into the fuel pressure regulator, which is right here. I'm going with -6 AN lines everywhere and fittings. Probably gonna take this one off and block it off. Got these spark plugs. I forgot from where, but I'll let you guys know later. And also I gotta gap them. So this is the biggest holdup. I went all the way to North Carolina and bought this milling machine, but I can't use it because it is a 3-phase motor and I do not have a 3-phase outlet. So I was going to use that to machine this out. So I'm gonna have to do this by hand, which is gonna suck. But these two little gaskets, and I'm gonna weld them together, and that will adapt this to this opening. You can see what I'm doing here. Got a big brain. After that, I should be able to start it up, get her out of here. Was gonna work on the Camaro next, one of those, but the clutch went out in my M3, so I'm gonna change that. Hopefully on Monday, the clutch will be here, and hopefully this will be out this weekend. Well, today's Thursday, but I want this out by Monday so I could do this stupid clutch job. Well, it's not actually the clutch. I believe it's the throwout bearing, but I bought a used clutch, so it's gonna go bye-bye anyways. So I'm gonna take all that stuff out and just put new stuff in it for peace of mind. Don't remember if I showed this in the last video, but I had some extra scrap aluminum somewhere. The rest of it disappeared. Here it is. It's back here. Took an angle grinder, cut it up, and I made it work. Just went to AutoZone, got a generic pulley, and gonna have to find a belt that is long enough. Hopefully I'll get it figured out. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I'm putting this in and using thread locker because I don't plan on taking this off. I may remake this and sell this. Someone is interested. Not right now. I got to get some fun out of this first because it caused me such a headache. But the reason I'm having to do this is because these holes don't match up. I listened to my father. He was like, you should use angle aluminum. And that's why it's ugly like this and the weld is out here. Next time, I'm going to just use flat 2-inch and the bead will be there and there, all sandwiched in. And I won't have all this extra stuff. I could chop this away and make it the same like this. If it followed this profile, then I wouldn't have that excess that wouldn't let me just pull the bolt straight up and down. But that's what happens when you listen to other people about your ideas. This is very ugly, but it should work. Still got to get a intercooler and a pump, or a radiator, pump, heat exchanger, whatever you want to call it. so I can keep this cool, but that's about it. And gotta get it tuned. There's the fuel pump. Here's the booster pump or Racetronics adapter, whatever you want to call it. And also, these are the bolts I use. Got them from Amazon. Got that from Amazon. Got that from Amazon. Got this from LS Pros. But Amazon is clutch because that 2-day shipping is very nice. Because I've ordered 100 millimeters, 120, and they were all wrong. So I just went with something super long, and I'm going to just cut them down. Also, that's what I was remembering. Get a pack of nuts. 6 millimeter, the nylon threads. So I'm going to cut it to where it's about 1 inch left. Slide that up on it. I'm going to put these nuts on. Have everything clamped. So I didn't put any of the gaskets on yet. So I would definitely be leaking. But once I cut them, make sure it's right, I'm going to go ahead and put those back on. It'll be straight. Hopefully I can drive this for a while before the motor blows up or the clutch gives out or something crazy, tire blows out. These tires are bad. They're like really dry rotted. And it's crazy because I drove this for like 8 months like this. I got it with them looking like that. So I need some new 305s. Finally got my first impact. Things might go a little bit easier and quicker now. Got some motivation. Well, that's it for today. I'm gonna go ahead and cut those tomorrow. And then I'll probably start mocking up the fuel lines and cutting that tomorrow on Friday. Probably start on this on Saturday because I really don't feel like cutting. But I'm gonna just grip it down in the vise, use an angle grinder for the outside part. And for the inside, haven't decided what I'm gonna do just yet, but I guess we'll see.